Shalom Aleichem Avotai, Mishnah Yomi continues in the 20th chapter of Shabbat, Mishnah Aleph. Rabbi Eliezer Omer, Tolin et mashmeret b'yom tov. You may set up a strainer on Yom Tov, meaning you're spreading a cloth, a cheesecloth or something, over a container and attaching it to a container so you can pour a liquid through to strain it. Now, the reason he allows this is because food preparation is allowed on Yom Tov. Even malachot, mamish malachot, like cooking, making fire, even shchita, are allowed on Yom Tov, l'tzorech ochel nefesh, according to everyone. But Rabbi Eliezer adds even machshirei ochel nefesh, even preparatory stages of food preparation are allowed on Yom Tov itself, even though theoretically, you could have set up the strainer yesterday, erev Yom Tov. Now, this reminds us of last parak, Rabbi Eliezer Demila, where according to Rabbi Eliezer, you could even make a brand new knife on Shabbos if you needed it to make a bris. So here too, he allows even the preparatory stages, even though they could have been theoretically been done before. And he adds, "V'notnin letluya b'Shabbat." And if you had one that was already suspended on Shabbat, already set up, you could use it to strain on Shabbat. But the sages disagree. They say, "Ein tolin et mashmeret b'Yom Tov." You cannot set up the strainer on Yom Tov. And even if it was already set up, it cannot be used on Shabbat. That is a tolda of borer or meraked, of sorting or sifting, of all, but they do allow notnin l'tliya b'yom tov. You can pour through a pre-set up strainer apparatus on Yom Tov, on a holiday itself, because it's ochel nefesh. It's needed for eating. We had Mishnah Bet, notnin mayim al gabei hashmarim. You can put water over the residue of the wine, like the schmutz at the bottom of the wine barrel. It could have some grape skins and pits there. So you put water on it, bishvil sheyitzolu, so it gets clarified, meaning there's water all around it, so some of the wine taste residue will ooze out into the water, and it'll be delicious, grape-flavored water. Misananin yayin b'sidorin, and you can strain the wine through your cloth, so the famous sudar for the Kenyan sudar, like a handkerchief or a cloth, to get the schmutz out, b'kafifa mitzrit, or use a basket of palm twigs. I'm not sure this mitzrit is from Egypt, because the Bartnura says it's sal, basket, hasui mitzuri dekel. It's made of twigs of the dekel of the palm tree. So maybe it's mitzrit because it's from Mitzrayim, or maybe it's mitzrit because of surya dekel. The Mishnah continues with notnin beitza b'mislanenet shel hardel. You may put an egg on top of a mustard strainer. Now, either they're trying to get the egg white to the bottom to use, or they're trying to get the egg yolk on top on the mustard seeds to color them or thicken them up. But in either way, it's not borer because you're not separating psolet from ochel. You're not separating inedible residue from edible food. You're just separating two different kinds of food that are both in an egg together. Finally, the Mishnah brings the din, ve'osin Yenomelin. And some of the gears say Yenomelin. You may make an Yenomelin or a Yenomelin from Lashon yayin. And what is this stuff? It's yayin udvashul pipolin. It's wine flavored with honey and pepper. So it's a spiced wine. It's very delicious. The Gemara in Brachot says it's medicinal also. Rabbi Yehuda Omer b'Shabbat bakos. He says on Shabbat you can only make 1 cup at a time. B'yom tov b'login. On Yom Tov you can make a log. It's a bigger container, probably a log-sized. B'moed b'chavit. And on Chol Moed, when there are some restrictions on malacha, but in general we're a lot more relaxed about it, so you could even make a large barrel full. Rabbi Tzadok Omer hakol lefia orchin. Rabbi Tzadok says you can make according to the number of guests you have. The Bartnur here says the halacha is like Tanakama, that really you can make as much as you want. So my bracha to you is we should all enjoy some delicious Yenomelin, Shabbat Shalom, Tiskul Mitzvot.